more than welcome, because that would be easy for us to interact. And thank you guys for the interaction, and welcome everybody, and thanks a lot for attending. We will be talking for next about 25 to 30 minutes about Yahoo Messenger and accessibility. And you know what it is. Do you all know what is Yahoo Messenger? It's a soft application which enables you to communicate with your friends or families. So it's you have this application in your desktop or mobile devices or iPhone and so on. So we'll see what are the accessibility features that it has. But prior to that, let me do a disclaimer. It is not yet 100% accessible, but there are significant efforts on and are in progress. In fact, those of you who are screen reader users, if you have been using Yahoo Messenger for some time, you were to use the third-party scripts to actually use the messenger mostly. Okay, and thanks to the folks who have been writing the scripts for us, and some of the scripts were actually written by us. But now, since there are several screen readers, and we wanted to make sure that it works without any third-party scripts. So let's see what are the features we have, and please feel free to stop me whenever you want and want to ask a question, and let's make it as interactive as possible. Okay. Had I been having the internet connection, I would have actually done the live demo as well. But since that is not there, we will try and explain you as detailed as possible. And I will also explain the visuals that are there on the screens for the benefit of all users. Since we are talking about accessibility and inclusion, our presentations need to be accessible at the first place. Right? With that, we get started. Okay. Let's start with what is the first thing in Messenger? The contact list. So we have when you're writing a messenger, when it signs in, when you browse through using the up and down arrow keys, it tells you the name of the person, and then it also tells you what is the status update that he or she has put in. Okay, like somebody they put as busy or away or I'm doing this or yes. Into their tweets actually comes into the Yahoo updates. So that's also being shown out there. So they will also be read out by screen readers, whether it is NVDA or JAWS. And we are also working towards the state of that user, whether it is online or offline. Okay, and also you can actually group the friends in different groups, like your friends or family or work friends, work colleagues. Okay, you can decide, you can segregate, and just by using the left arrow you can collapse a group, and by using a right arrow you can expand the group, and then you can use the up and down arrow keys to navigate the friends in that particular list. Okay, now this is fun. How many of you are using Yahoo Messenger here? Say yes if you are using. Yes. Okay. Okay, good. Only two? Okay.
I was using Yahoo Messenger, then I switched to Google.
Fine, fair enough. Okay. Now let me tell you, those of you who are using Yahoo Messenger want to switch back to Yahoo Messenger. The latest Messenger has got one very good feature, which I personally liked even. Because earlier, in my contact list, even now, in my contact list, I have 375 friends. Okay? And assume, and most of them are my colleagues. And if 100 people start calling me at once, my taskbar will almost die with the number of windows it used to open. Okay? Now, with the latest Messenger, which is available right now, I've got a feature. I'm talking about Messenger for Windows right now, and this same feature also available for Mac and iOS device, iPhone application. So it only opens a single window. And how do you switch between between two friends or more than one friend? So like how you use in the native applications to switch between one tab to another, you can press Control Tab to switch between the friends, and you can chat. Okay, so but only one window will open, which will have all your friends. So you can switch between them using your Control Tab. And another thing is that it announces whenever, if suppose you are chatting with somebody, and suddenly the new friend actually sends you a message. So it automatically announces that. Okay, so that you can you will get an attention, and you'll be able to switch to that window and respond to that other friend as well. And you have, okay, now your question should be, what happens if you escape? Ideally, all windows would generally close. But in this case, only the conversation where you are chatting with a friend, only that one will get closed if you press the escape key. And to close the whole windows, then either you can press Alt F4, or once there is only one single conversation is open, then it automatically closes. And yes, it does read incoming and outgoing messages. And beauty of this is that if you actually switch to a new conversation or an existing conversation with a friend, when you switch it, it automatically reads the number of active messages of that particular buddy, and it also reads you the last received message. Okay, and also when you type and send a message, it tells you said. This is what you said. You say it will also read your message, whatever you said in the last. Okay, so you don't need to require any third-party scripts to use it. It will automatically read incoming and outgoing messages. Now keyboard access. So we have actually taken advantage of regular HTML layout to build this application, so that we can take the advantage of semantic markup, because that actually gives a lot of good things. So now I have a screenshot here, which has got one conversation window, and it's also opened up a emoticons box. Okay, so and even you can actually change the font color, and you can share files, and you can actually buzz a buddy, and you can also audible. Say audibles is something, if you want to touch your other person to get your attention, there's an audible. You can send them different tunes and different music or different sounds. So you can actually, before you send them, you can actually choose them via keyboard. Or even if you are trying to change the font color, even the color palette is read by your screen reader, so that you know what color you are using. And you don't really need to do any enter or any apply button to affect your colors. Once you make the selection and come to the message window, the changes will automatically take place. So you need not worry about changes. And also, nowadays everyone wants to send the expressions like you're smiling, or you are angry, or you are not happy, or you are so excited. So you use the emoticons, okay? And you can also type using colon dash bracket. Right bracket will be smile, and left bracket will be angry. So even here I have an emoticon box which will read each and every emoticon, and it is a description. Because those are actually given the alternate text to those images, so it reads out all the buttons. Okay. Now you can also share the files or the content whatever you want to. It open where you just need to press the Shift tab and use the toolbar and use the arrow keys to navigate between options. When you come to send file, hit enter, and it opens up the regular file dialog box. So you can use your keyboard and select whatever file you want to send and enter. And also to other person who wants to receive, there is also an access key given to them. Control Shift A will be accept, and Control Shift D for decline. Okay, there is also keyboard access provided for that. Okay, how many of us don't like typing or chatting? At least I don't like chatting, and I am a lot. Or even I don't like SMSing. But I love talking on phone. I love talking. I love video calling. in video calling, you have a lot of controls today, like end call or volume up, down, and all of controls. So we have made sure that all your controls are also accessible. You can also receive call or you can make a call. I was showing the screenshot of our video calling facility.